Biden says Hamas attack on Israel was like 15 9/11s. President Biden remarks on his meetings in Israel. If Eco is EI's daughter, then what's name of Raiden's daughter? Ah yes, Gen Z can make arts of families, but can never make a family themselves in real life. I was supposed to be father before my fiance with our child got hit by a truck. Shut the duck up. Fans think something is missing after Dwayne Johnson's waxwork was unveiled. They forgot to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes until golden brown. The unfortunate trade-off for modern women. You have to get 9 Kardashians in order to find denim shorts that fit really good. This picture makes me so sad. Saw my Momnique, and it's messing me up mentally. A few months ago, I, 15 male, walked in on my Momnique. I won't explain the details of how it happened, but ever since then I've been having sexual thoughts of that, and it's really messing me up. I want to get rid of these thoughts, but every time I think I'm finally rid of them, they come back, and I just can't live with them haunting me like this. Ask her out, dude. You never know. Life of a Pakistani girl. 1. Born. 2. Oh my god. Korean men are so handsome. 3. Married to Uncle Bashir. 4. Died. Life of a Chinese girl. 1. Born. 2. Died. Ducks have corkscrew shaped pences. Also, female ducks have eggs that looks like mazes. Yep. Females of some duck species develop traits that make it harder for males to forcefully impregnate them, and consequently males develop traits that make it easier for them to forcefully impregnate females. So remember, every time you see a cute duckling, there's a 50-50 chance you're looking at millions of years of evolution largely based around how to ripe most effectively. The 2 homeless men watching you enjoy a full meal at a restaurant after you tell them you have no money. During 3 years, he wrote her 14 love letters in which the first letters, combined, spelled out "Will you marry me?" when the first letter he reads back from her starts with N and ends with R. Man travels across Japan with a GPS tracker to create a 7,163.67 kilometer marriage proposal. You were gone so long. I moved on. How many? I have adopted 35 kids at the age of 20. Now I'm married, and doctor said I can't give birth again. Now I have to get divorce. This woman single-handedly lowered the 2035 chime rate. Ireland, Wales, and Scotland fans should swallow their pride and support England at Rugby World Cup. I'd rather guide my dad into my mum. Today I learned a philosophy riddle from 1688 was recently solved. If a man born blind can feel the differences between shapes such as spheres and cubes, could he, if given the ability, distinguish those objects by sight alone? In 2003, 5 people had their sight restored through surgery, and, no they could not. I love when apparently deep questions turn out to have clear empirical answers. Well, now we know. Reblinds the 5 people. Hey millennials, why so suicidal? Hey, boomers, why duck the entire economy up? Imagine blaming old people for why you're depressed and suicidal lol. Imagine dying in 10 years lol. What the duck man? Posted a TikTok with my leeches. I'll take the risk. I'm not my parents' son anymore. I'm their daughter. Edit. Trains' rights are human rights. Thought they sold you for a second. Name a place in Britain simply not worth visiting. Dublin. Don't start your car tomorrow. Publishing numerous studies on the benefits of genetic diversity. Having 10 children with your cousin. Charles Darwin. That's an epic way to diss his children. Bruh. When someone praises socialism. Owl expert here. Ornithologist. That owl is in fact awesoming. Then the 92nd pig built his house out of depleted uranium and the wolf was like, I bet the 69th pig built it out of dodos. No. Discarded for scene. Fighting is a homosexual trait. Why are you a man aggressively touching another man? That's why I only fight women. Is it common sex act in America for women to have their intestines pulled out of their vag? It's not common. Takes guts to do something like that. You're given full control over the world for 1 minute, what would you do? I'd stop the Palestine-Israel war. I'd make them war harder. Reduce consent age from 21 to 7 for completely unrelated purposes. Paris Hilton shares first photos of her 10-month-old son, Phoenix. She shoulder put a hat on him. In the 18 years of my life, I've never seen a bulk kid with Down syndrome. God doesn't nourish a person twice. The last thing you ate is what you have to name him. Seaman. Your wife is a towel mate. His name is the last thing you ate. Dog. Sometimes I fantasize about coming home to drunk catch Siraji and her beating me until I feel numb. She kicks me in the ribs until I can hardly breathe. Then she starts to cry and apologizes, begging me to forgive her. She holds me all night as I cry into her chest. Let's play hide and seek. I will hide and you will seek professional help. Jar Jar Binks, after seeing you bench press 250 pounds. USA strong. Being seduced by a dragon. They don't foreplay, they don't cuddle after, they just set you on fire. Well, I'm actually a talking donkey, so I'll probably be okay. Dragon would have shoved donkey up her catty and then pulled him out by the tail like a tampon when the deed was done. My Donna died entirely when she said trust me I know at 140. How does she know how good a below job feels? That sounds like a lie, and there is nothing my clock hates more than liars. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf? Brace yourselves for Stage 4 by the shore. One of my teachers died. She got crushed under 2 floors in the parking of where she lived because her building wasn't constructed well. We got the day off and missed a maths test. I don't know how to feel about it. Or that snacks. You must be feeling pretty flattened after that one. A real loser is somebody that is so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Still no motivation. Well Butch, I missed out on being rich. Kylie Jenner feels like she missed out on being normal. We made peace. I bought Israel and donated all of it to Palestine. Downside, it's now called the Middle Beast. Me watching my kind and gentle father mercilessly beat a burglar long after he is already dead. Saying your mother is a burglar does not make it better on. Who do you think darted the most on set? Mike. Yep. He's the oldest, therefore his ace hole is loosest. Bet that shut sounded like bubble wrap. What relatively vanilla sexual thing have you not yet done? I have never done any kids of sexual activity. I sure hope not. You got $1,000 per person, you annoy. What is the fastest way you can become a billionaire? Becoming an influencer. My crush kissed me for the first time while watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Fake. Everyone who watches JoJo is guy. I stopped watching halfway through, but I'm bi, so you have a point. Halfway converted. Who's gonna read to first? Forget Cupid 19. Enter ALS 24. In a huge first, scientists transfer Alzheimer's to healthy young animals. Honestly, I found ALS 24 quite forgettable. Why are vampires always wealthy in movies? Like how do they make a living LMRO? If you've been alive since 1892 and still broke, just step into the sun. Milan did not save all of China, so Cosmo could use her for a headline pick like this. 11 reasons to never swallow. We own sleeves in Tennessee and still have the stagecoach on our land. Better than still having the sleeves on your land. When did I say they were gone? Dementia. I see what you did there. Dementia. I see what you did there. Dementia. The username really ties it all together. I love my school's art competition. I guess the school did needs that coming. I'm gonna go now. Writing is weird. One minute you are telling a story. The next minute you are researching the average amount of snowfall Edinburgh gets. Or how to someone with a piece of barbed wire and a tomato. Or how much force it takes to dent a human skull with a can of Pepsi. What the hell are you guys writing? Natural selection is working, boys. Boy 4 breaks arm trying to float with umbrella while copying Fortnite. He failed to build. You just won $19 million, but your dad left leg cost $18 million. What you do? My dad was cremated, so that's not his leg. I wish your girlfriend ride your face when she on her period. Period tastes like pennies and a mother ducker is all about that bag. Why y'all clapping at 3 AM? My stepbrothers used to ask me to go ask my dad for pizza every time he was clapping them on. Took me 10 years to realize they were timing it on purpose. Breaking into people's houses in VR. SS Sniper Wolf Simulator. You start a Slex toy company. What's your slogan? Come on. How hard can it be? Top Gear reference. Hammond. Clark Saloon. Cannot stand Travis Scott fans. Travis Scott fans cannot stand either. They're too busy getting trampled. Be honest. 2000 years ago, how much will you pay for me? Exchange for 2 cows. Where did your parrot go? He ate it. A nice happy family. Here's moaning in my parents' room. Me. Dad who's also listening with me. My dad must be so proud of my older brother. Double standards, everyone. When your parents tell you not to have sex before marriage, but you're standing in their wedding picture, they just want you not to repeat their mistakes. You are the mistakes. Girls are so sweet. You must be a teen with raging hormones. If all girls look sweet to you, enjoy the phase while it lasts. I'm 38-year-old married uncle. I got caught while masturbating in my home, and both my parents are pretty upset. I'm 18 years old. I'm now ducking embarrassed and ducked because my father saw my 5 screenshots of a porn video I had saved in my PC, and they found about my masturbation. Now they wanna cut all my freedom and are talking as if I had committed crime and bribe. I'm just apologizing and apologizing, but they won't listen to me. Please help me, what should I do? Well, they said I broke their trust and shut the duck, should I do? P.S. I don't think I mind my father much, but my mother. My father also caught me masturbating once. Guess what? He told me I'll die the next time I do it because that'll give me AIDS. I was legit scared of how stupid my dad was. But now I know that was a very stupid scare tactic. First my father caught me jacking off. Next time I caught him jacking off to vintage Bollywood actresses. Revenge paid. I like how this arc went. Congratulations on squaring the game. How India won pharma. Any stable nation with enough government backing and a cheap labor market can do wonders in any field. India has become a superpower in pharmaceutical and IT sector, while neighboring Bangladesh in garment manufacturing, China in tech industry and Pakistan in Tewo West Sim. Old guy at the gym wearing short shorts just bent down to tie his shoe, and the old flesh chandelier fell right out of the ballroom. Bro was gifted with eloquent speech and uses it for evil. Source: it's a screen grab from the new King Khan game. I think they meant the lesbian pan. Did op stutter. Feed Haj soup. Soup and cuddles will cure the shank of all illness. I don't have soup. You have blood. Girls want to go to the bathroom together? Oh my god. Yes, let's go. Boys want to go to the bathroom together? Why are you Jen? I used to go to the toilet with the boys all the time to take coke. 1. That phone can't run apps. 2. That's a ducking panda. Finally, an app that can identify that animal you saw on your hike. So grab that gun and run. I love Coco Felon. What is yellow and you shouldn't drink? Stomach acid of your dead relatives. Being seduced by a dragon. They don't foreplay. They don't cuddle after. They just set you on fire. Well, I'm actually a talking donkey, so I'll probably be okay. Dragon would have shoved donkey up her catty and then pulled him out by the tail like a tampon when the deed was done. Never speak again, bro. Name something you can say during sex and at a family dinner. Uncle Joe, calm down. Back in high school, we were playing against a rival football team from a Catholic school. I remember, clear as day, someone yelled, "Our teachers don't smallest us." It was fun and games until ironically we had math teacher who was fired for had sexual relations with a female student. Crazy enough, next game, the Catholic students had a sign that said, "Your teachers beat our priest to it." October 30th 1991. I walked 8 miles through hurricane force winds on Nantucket Island to spend the night with my girlfriend. There once was a man from Nantucket who desperately wanted to duck it. He stayed on his course despite hurricane force, and when he arrived he crammed buckets. This is why we still need awards. Who's missing? Intermittent fasters, Linux users, vegans, CrossFitters, telling you even though you didn't ask, people who are severely injured and need immediate assistance. That's not true. Your dad fought a war with the Vietnamese and won with the 2 more, and God didn't let him win either of them. Israel is the only country in the world not allowed to win a war, apparently. Texas Teacher of the Year arrested for giving student oral sex in classroom. Is this how she became Teacher of the Year? It's a lot to swallow. Head teacher, oral sex will make your day, but now sex will make your whole week. Sorry for being inactive, my friend killed themself. No worries Mazima. So sorry about you friend. How are you holding up? Sorry for your loss man. 6 balloons. Don't talk to me like this ever again. Cowabunga. You're ovulating, dude. Why are they quoting my Ninja Turtles and preg fanfic? I think a chihuahua could handle a linger or two. Holy shit, context is gonna matter for that sentence. For the first time ever, I actually choked on my coffee reading that comment. Speaking of this movie, you guys ever think Tarzan was a virgin before he met Jane? Or he was clapping gorillas' cheeks? He started HVI. I can't take it anymore. 99.99% of gamblers give up before hitting it big. This day ago, my friend passed away. Once he told me his favorite masturbation video. I decided to jack off every year to honor him. What the actual duck? Can you tell me the exact date cause I would like to honor him too. Paul is dead. The actual Arabic text apparently translates to meatball according to Google. Paul, gone from the charts, but not from our hearts or our stomachs. You are not safe, and you never will be. So, human, do you think you are safe? Joke's on you paps, I'm into this shit. Well, they make fun noises when you pull them. Cable ties, or kids, yes. Why don't you just give up? I give up. Yes, we all should love and respect each other, even if some of us might have criminal backgrounds, lack of intelligence, promiscuity, athletic prowess only, dependence on welfare, aggressiveness, inability to succeed academically or professionally, lack of ambition, untrustworthiness, single parent households, poor work ethic, musical or rhythmic ability only, inability to speak proper English, ignorance or lack of education. Absence of strong family values, disrespect for authority, dependency on affirmative action, inherent criminality or violent tendencies or etc. Mom said I was the man of the house and to keep my baby sister safe while she worked overnight to feed the family. I'm so sorry I'll let you down Mom. At least there was now one less mouth to feed. Pets him very carefully. Explosive dog. Pets dog aggressively. Fact. Grail, the daughter of Darkseid, considers Cyborg to be the most dangerous member of the Justice League. The cops says the same thing about him. Then he marries Elon Musk, divorces him, gets half of his money, changes gender again and boom. He's the richest man in the world. I'm screenshotting this to a Roll34 artist. Alright, I'll have your commission ready in 3 days. That'll be $40. $50 for full shading. $55 for backgrounds. I will pay double if you are willing to make both future with hypnosis and NTR element. Your world is 4.5 billion years old. My world is 22 years old. Mine is 13. I think my dog has bowel incontinence. What should I do about it? Finally, the post I've been waiting for. 2 words for you. Dog centipede. When she leans in for a kiss 2 minutes after you've just dropped your army of unborn solidars off in her mouth. I'll let her spit it back in my mouth so I can get a taste too. Imagine you finally get to nut her down, and as you're inserting your meat into her, you feel extra wriggling, so you pull out, and there's a leech snacking your hog. This some r/2 sentence horror shut. No more tampons for that gal. You could squeeze the leech and slurp her menstrual blood out of it like a slimy ketchup packet. Dog eat dog world. Dog eat dog my friend. I been saying it wrong my whole life. Appreciate it. In your walls. Please help. I'm stuck in here. Step bro. No please don't. It's the law. No please. I can't breathe. If you already can't breathe, surely you won't mind choking on these balls. Boss makes $1. I make a dime. That's why I jerk it on company time. I want pee in my ace. Boss makes a dime. I make a nickel. That's why at work I tickle my pickle. Hey, any chance I could get a dumb title? My boss makes a nickel. I make a cent. I didn't just come. I also went. Boss makes $1,000 and I make $1. That's why I jazz in the company truck. Boss makes $1 million and keeps on ticking. I sit alone at my desk and choke the chicken. If you are uncircumcised and a girl will blow a bit, she can inflate your foreseen like a little balloon. LMRO, I thought I was the only one who tried it. I also inflate my foreseen with water. Acts like a water balloon. When I'm in the shower, I do it with pass, since I wash it anyway lol. Everyone is calling me a school shooter, and it really ducking hurts. I can't even hurt a fly without feeling like a sadistic shot, and now I'm being associated with cold-blooded child killers. Feels bad man. Time to teach them a lesson.